Good morning, everyone. This is Shank Aponsely with the Shanks Show, and this is a beautiful Tuesday morning. And I have my camera set up in a fantastic way. Lots of geeky things here this morning, and let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. I can change my perspectives here. For example, this is the front-facing camera. Hello. I can change my computer screen. You see the SAMA trade show here that we'll talk about in a moment. And yeah, I also have a exciting news layout, which is this one. And what do you want more? Is there anything that prevents you from going live when you have so many toys to play with? I didn't think so either. Okay, the topic today is reaching a worldwide audience, which is something that really has become very apparent in, let's say, the past 2 to 3 months, where I have focused on reaching not only the local San Antonio area, but also, quite frankly, English speakers all around the world. And I am a co-owner in a chiropractic business coaching group where we actually managed to gain new members even as far as Australia. So if it is possible to do business in Australia here from the United States, then I would dare to say you can do virtual business anywhere. The tools are out there. If you go into coaching or into some form of remote support, there are so many platforms out there right now that you don't need to build from scratch anymore to upload resources for your audience. In the past, you would have had to code many hours on custom projects to have these so-called learning management systems, and now they are at your fingertip for a literally a fraction of the cost that they used to be. Obviously, what you need to do is going live on different platforms that you enjoy. I use a system here called Restream that basically connects to all of my outlets currently streaming this. As you see, by the way, if you see it, say hello so that I can follow you back. If you see it on Facebook or Google or YouTube or LinkedIn, just say hi. You can also go the extra mile and use your smartphone, for instance, and put it on a try stand and then go live also on your Instagram account, on your TikTok, if live is enabled for you. And let me just disable my notifications here because they are a little bit interrupting here the show. So I do think that also the platforms such as Clubhouse, which are audio based, which is something that I have started really doing last week. But yesterday I was on Clubhouse, spoke for about 40 minutes or half an hour. Combined with the other speakers in the room, it was an entire hour. So these are all things that you need to do because that will literally enable you to reach a worldwide audience, and that is very important. Obviously, I have, for my part, created a program to teach healthcare professionals how they can market themselves better online, how they can line up different elements in influencer tools, and also how they can build a package around their offerings. And that is going to be proctored or delivered entirely online, of course. Now, if you are interested in that, you should go to shanks.healthcare, shanks.healthcare right now, because there is an upcoming live masterclass that I'll be doing next week, I believe, on the I think on the 18th. I'm not entirely sure, so it wouldn't be next week, right? Or would it? Yeah, so definitely go to shanks.healthcare to check that out. I will say that today also we are going to attend a trade show here in San Antonio, the San Antonio Manufacturers Association trade show. And what was funny when I Googled that, they literally had to put in the title an in-person trade show, as you can see here. It is not just a given anymore that you would use a in-person format. You have to specify that now, which further proves my point of it always being powerful to be online and hybrid. This is, of course, where for a lot of you attending a trade show and having collateral that lets you capture the data, the contact information, so that it flows into your marketing machine is very interesting. The benefits of having these trade shows is that you don't have to look for the target audience. The organization that puts on the trade show has members that already fit within your target audience. And then, of course, you typically pay a fee to set up your booth and be able to showcase your materials. Definitely something you should try out if you have never done that. You should give it a try. You can also do it on a smaller scale with your local chamber of commerce or even a networking group. It's always easy to leverage someone else's knowledge to organize events, and then you just attend conveniently, set up your booth, present your materials, and then hopefully convert some people to become your clients. I did want to talk about shanks.club, which you see blended in the lower left corner. It is a service that we have started recently. It's $7 a month. And what it contains is a daily content prompt sent to your inbox. I know it is terribly difficult to know and have good ideas every day, which is why I will give you the ideas along with examples. So, for example, I would say yesterday we spoke about an underdog and how that very often is someone who surprises in business. And I then recorded an example and I will then show that to you. So that's definitely something you can look at. And the other element of Shanks Club is that you will have access to weekly training videos where we just really look at something that can help you in brand building. And the third component is access to curated software deals. Software that might typically cost you hundreds of dollars every year, accessible to you for usually a one-time fee, and that would all be accessible in Shanks Club. You can cancel that at any time, no problem. So go have a look. I do have a commercial for Shanks Club, so let's take a look at that together. And I am back. So this Thursday, we'll be driving to Fort Worth for the Free Market Medical Association annual conference. I do think you can still get your tickets if you want to attend in person, or even there is an online option, of course, available, remote only. And this is a conference you should really consider attending if you are an employer who has many lives, many employees to cover and give health benefits, but you do want to do it in a self-funded way, or in a way where you actually provide more access to healthcare at a better cost, and certainly give also at a higher quality. So this is something that I'm very proud of. I am the co-leader here of the chapter of the Free Market Medical Association in San Antonio. And I am going with Andrea, my COO, and also with Dr. Roger Muchigemba, who is a medical doctor here in San Antonio who focuses on healthcare delivery in terms of direct primary care for employers. So let's take a look at that commercial and then we'll wrap it up today. Just know that these commercials that you see on this show are actually all produced in-house. So if you have a need for a commercial like that, please do reach out.
With the insurance plans that are available, your deductible is so high that you're practically functionally uninsured for most procedures.
The Free Market Medical Association is an organization that's whole purpose is to help fight the high cost of healthcare through price transparency.
We have moved away from the traditional insurance and gone to more of a self-insured model, try to give the employees some more options.
Traditionally, folks go to the doctor or the hospital and they don't know what it's going to cost. How did we get to that point, right?
Patients ask me, what's it going to cost? And I don't know. I get frustrated with all that stuff.
I went to medical school to become a doctor, and it can get so confusing and frustrating with the other parties involved.
What we're doing, it shines a light on this new model that most people have never heard of.
I get excited and passionate about showing employers an affordable way to do it.
Well, to me, it just makes a lot of sense to have a relationship with a doctor that's getting paid to keep you healthy, as opposed to a program to just pay bills.
I'm really excited to see what Dr. Muchigemba has to say at the conference. He has been a leader here in San Antonio, really spearheaded this thing.
What we're doing at the FMMA is going to continue to grow because people are always going to find what they need. That's the American way.
Well, there you have it. The FMA definitely well represented is San Antonio community, and we should just all make sure that we know about alternative to deliver healthcare. Don't forget, if you want to reach a worldwide audience, which I think you should, go to shanks.club, and you'll have a lot of resources in there that will help you reach that, and will make you feel more comfortable going live and publishing content. By the way, the secret to going live is to just do it. I know it's a little daunting at the beginning, but the thing is that people really don't care about your perfectionism. Nobody's looking at you and scrutinizing you and checking out what kind of mistakes you make. People just want to be entertained and have the valuable information available to them that you present. And that is totally something you can do. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for checking into the Shanks Show. If you see this recording, definitely keep interacting with it and engaging with it, because I will want to make sure to connect with you and see what it is that you put out there in the world. That's it for today. Thanks for checking in. This is Shankar Ponsonby from San Antonio.